All right, good morning. Looks like the market's gonna open up here in the next 10 seconds. Yo, yo, good morning. Yeah, longs. That's what I was kinda liking. Might stick with the 15-minute today, like you said. We'll see though, unless it's just not getting any opportunities. What is here early? Welcome. I'm not trading today. Just like because, or is there like a reason, like because tomorrow's Thanksgiving? Waiting for money to settle? Okay, okay. Fair enough. Let my bot trade one of your accounts. Yeah, I might just have to. Yeah, he's still negative 90. They might dump this. Okay, I'll be a little skeptical. Let's see. Forgot to open up some of my charts. I think, yeah, ATR is kind of back to normal. I mean, that could definitely change. But I mean, yeah, 17. Pretty normal for NASDAQ. It's almost starting to feel like slow, sluggish compared to normal, or like what's been happening recently. Oh, this guy could be the dump that you were talking about. It's kind of rejecting back up though. Kind of tempting. Same thing as yesterday, but no recovery. That makes sense. As long as they're too easy looking. Yeah, I think I know what you mean by that. Sometimes it is almost too easy. Also, the way we like swept the overnight high, we kind of made like the move up, and we even bounced off of it here, and then dumped all the way through it. Definitely makes me think we might stay below it. $55%. That's kind of low then. It's like only 17 points. Wait, no. It's like 14 or 15 points on NQ. Yeah, tighter zone too. Like 5 points maybe. Something like that. What about the risks? Should that also be like 55%? $60. Okay. Yeah, it looks like NQ is pretty weak again, kind of like the other day. ES is kind of at yeah, they just took out the highs. Yeah, so we should still get some high-ish moves today. Looks like it's trying to catch up here. Still a little slow and behind. But it's making its way up. It still take long just through the warning out. Yeah, no, I kind of saw that, and then especially after seeing these two candles, I was kind of holding off. Like in here, I was kind of thinking about it, but I mean, just having the wicks on the top and the bottom and the indecision, it's like, okay, yeah, there's a chance it'll bounce and do this thing, or do its thing, but also it could kind of round off here and then dump. I probably could have got in after it failed this bear flag, kind of somewhere in here. But yeah, just being a little extra cautious, not knowing exactly what to expect. What stock is this? This is NQ Futures. Exactly. Long bias, but knowing that eventually it's just gonna dump. A BS dump, to be more precise. Look at the 1 hour in ES. Too clean. Ooh, yeah. Definitely a little too clean. I mean, yeah, that was pretty weak of a pullback after all of yesterday's buying. It's true, the market can do whatever it wants. But also they're trying to make money. So they can't always go up and to the right with small little pullbacks, perfect entries. That make it too easy. Yeah, adjusting risk a little bit, but also just a little cautious with some of that momentum down that we were anticipating a little bit. I mean, hindsight's always 2020. See, I kind of like this pullback. Like it looks heavy enough where I kind of want to keep my hand off the trigger, you know? But in hindsight, it was pretty decent. I mean, we could definitely try again. ES right in the 5 minute. Yeah, it looks like NQ might do the same. Let's see if it dips down to the 15 and might try our luck in here.
Order filled.
Yeah, it could be a little dumpy. But we did have a little move up. Just gotta get back above the 5 and we should be fine. Actually, I think my stop's supposed to be like here.
Stop filled.
But yeah, this could be the dump.
Order filled.
Well, we failed. Not a bad idea. Try it again the other way. Unless it just bounces up and hooks me out. Like looks like it wants to go, but it's still just like holding up here.
Stop filled.
Guess it's not ready yet. Yeah, after that we're definitely giving the chop vibes. Supposed to doing that right at the lows here.
Order filled.
Alright, I think that's the second entry.
Order filled. Target filled. Order filled.
Skilled in a little late there. But we got an extra $6 out of it. Yeah, I was just moving my thing down. Forgot it was kind of lower. Or maybe I should have held, for the original kind of 30. Hold for Momo. No, you're right, you're right. I was just going back to or sticking to the consistent, like, okay, go for the points. Trying to keep that consistent. We are kind of close to the 30. But I definitely could have gone like another 10, 15 points out of it. Maybe even more once we actually get down to the 30. Or I guess if we're holding for the 5-minute RSI, we still got a little ways to go. Oh, that's true. Also, I forgot to get in 2 with the second thing, but that's just because I did it so quickly. And I have to like go and change my order quantity to 2 instead of 1. Nah, it's a good short. It's a good short. We went for it. Just managed it incorrectly since it's still like new and obviously didn't give us a lot of time to make that decision. But obviously, seeing how quickly it went down, I should have probably just left my profit target lower. instead of going to just like the 17 points. And then, yeah, seeing the momentum increase. Could have made some more. But the fact that we still made almost double. I mean, we didn't quite undo our losses all the way, but most of it. Yeah, it's just not second nature to me yet. If I have time. Yeah, so when on my second entry, so I added one here and I added one more here because it's just so quick that I just went and clicked the sell button and I didn't have time to like click and add one. I guess I could have just sold twice. Like I'll do it on sim account just as an example.
Order filled.
Because like I can sell like once like normal. But then I have to like go and I have to like click an arrow to like add another contract to make it now do
Order
two at a
filled.
time. So I'm in a total of 3.
Order filled.
But
Order filled.
if I'm in one, I could just do like, oh, like I'll do
Order
1,
order
2,
filled.
but
Stop filled.
then I have like 3 like stop
Order
losses and
filled.
it gets a little ugly. So I just need to be quicker about like, okay, go, click, make it 2 instead of 1. Oh, everything just froze for a sec. I think I'm back though. Grab this 5. Yeah, we could try and go for the 5, give it a little bit of room.
Order filled.
I actually might leave this stop since the ATR is picking up. Just might kind of leave the original. Scale below the 1 minute. Make sure it's 2 this time as well.
Order filled.
Oh, it didn't combine them. I'll move these out of the way for now. Hold up. Combine. Move those down to like 45. So I think we're about at the points. I'm watching the RSI both on the 5 minute and the 1 minute. $18 points. So we would have hit the 18 points, at least off the second entry. The first entry though, I'm trying to remember where that was. I guess that would have been like higher up. Anyways. 25.
Target filled.
Oh, that's fine. We'll take that. Yeah, that was a good one. Still maybe could have held for a little bit lower, right? Could have held for the RSI lows. But again, I'm happy with simple green, right? I mean, that was what, 60 plus 85. I mean, considering I had like those 2 losses, And then I made back most of it on this trade, which could have been more if I had managed it correctly. And then this one managed it better and made like 66 plus 85. 150 out of it. This is a good day. Up 138. So that's probably not even a bad spot to just like low-key call today. Getting like a couple of good wins. Unless you think I should just spam the 5-minute and keep going. Yeah, I missed one contract on the 15 and didn't hold for Momo. Otherwise, I would have made back those losses for sure, plus profits earlier. And then this would have been another nice win, or we just didn't even need to take it. Nah, no spam. Yeah, I was kind of joking, but I did want to hear your thoughts for sure. Just built a strat for 1 or 2 trades and done. Yeah, yeah. Now, that's how all strats like should be, like the good ones. 1 or 2 trades, you're good. Maybe you take a couple like kind of losses when you're trying to figure out what's going on. Right? Maybe you get chopped up a little bit, but then it's like, okay, we're back down, we try again. Boom, you get a win or two, you're good. But yeah, day before holiday usually is a little either choppy or just like boring because everyone's going off to celebrate, right? They're leaving town, they're traveling. Like a lot of people don't even have work today, day before Thanksgiving, so or school. I think a lot like kids are out of school today, so definitely wouldn't be surprised if today was a little choppy or boring. But we've gotten a little lucky with the price action so far. I mean, I guess the beginning was a little bit choppy, but then we broke lower and then we were able to take advantage of some of these shorts. Kind of nice. But it looks like a good thing we took the profit there. We did not end up going to the 30 on the RSI. The momentum was a bit lower than before. But yeah, fair enough to take the day off. Taking 400 is chill all day. Now, assuming you're in minis, etc. Yeah, if I was in minis, that would have been both these trades would have been good, but especially if I managed that one correctly. Or this one, because yeah, even trading one mini, 1 to 2, kind of like I did, because the risk would have been the same, but then I would have been in 3 minis here. That would have been, yeah, like a $1,500 trade. Colin York, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. But no, yeah, 1,500 would have been killer, and that's like, this one would have been more if I managed it correctly and held a little longer. Colin York, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Gotta be careful though, because on the funding ticks accounts, I think you can only make like $1,000 on the evaluations because they have like the 40% consistency rule, which is like fine because you can't pass in less than 3 days anyways. Just want to make sure you don't make too much money. But then once you're past evaluation, there's no consistency, so you'll be fine. Or let me run my by one of your funny ticks. I'll have to think about it, especially might not be able to make that happen until after Thanksgiving, the weekend and stuff. I'll think about it though. I would prefer to run it on like a practice account if that's possible, just to like see how it does for a couple weeks. I know you mentioned like just do micros and like it's not it's still tempting. Don't get me wrong. Try just the micros and let it do its thing. But my mind is telling me like just you want to like actually do a demo first to really make sure you're not like losing any money. Even if but I'll be thinking about it. Don't worry. Because this is very tempting. But I think it probably would be good for me to just kind of focus on like this for now. Even though the bot is kind of hands off. I don't know if I do. I was trying to figure it out the other day when my NinjaTrader wasn't working. I mean, if there is a way to set one up, I definitely would be down. I guess I could like just like pay for like the $4 a month data or I don't know how much it is on Trade I know NinjaTrader is pretty cheap. So on NinjaTrader, you just can add simulation accounts. It's really easy. Like I can literally go to like my account dashboard. I can right click and add a sim account. And I can just like put the net liquidation. I can put like some other stuff on it and like customize it. It's really easy. But I think it's all kind of native to NinjaTrader. It's not like I don't know. I don't think it transfers over to Trade. Because I know on Top Step you can like you make it like you can make a practice account through their system and it'll add it to like your is it a stats dashboard? Kinda. It'll show me like my accounts and I can change the columns. Like that's where you see like in the top left, like the P&L. There's like the gross P&L, open P&L, and there's like some other stuff like trailing drawdown and stuff that you can see, net liquidation. Oh, if you're talking about like stats though, like winnings and losings and things, it probably does. I just don't know. Let's see, where would that be? There's a trade performance tab. That gives me a pretty decent summary of what's going on, I think. Stops up working. Rumor has it that it's not. But funding ticks is working perfectly fine. Got you with the likes? Oh heck yeah, we've been suffering today. Typhoon doesn't hit the like button. Just kidding. We only have like 50. Normally we've got like thousands by now. Yeah, I might be able to like log out and like log into like a personal account on Trade. I might need to like sign up though or like get a free trial. But then I might be able to like actually like do like a sim trading. 7-day trial. Hmm. So I logged into a TraderView account with just like my personal email. It's not like connected to any funded accounts. I do have like a demo account on there. Or it gives me the option to like trade with Sim. I'm a little surprised though, it doesn't look like the data is delayed when typically it is if you're not like paying for it. So I don't know like if it did just start like trial for me and it's gonna like say, oh, you can't trade anymore unless you fund an account or pay something. But as of right now, like it looks legit. I mean, oh, you can hook up Ninja as well. Let me try. Oh yeah, like market is not subscribed to the data feed associated. Please update your subscription. Gotcha. You're right, you're right. Let's see. Maybe if I make an account with a new email, maybe I can get like a 7-day free trial or something. Sign in using your Ninja login. Let me try that. I don't even know if I remember what it is because I always click like. Actually, no, that's where I think I might have done the same thing. I'll try it because I think I know what it is. Hold up. I've been lazy, so I've just been clicking the sign in with the Google button on NinjaTrader 7. Like typed in my username or password in a while. I think I know what my password would be. I just can't remember what my username is. Let me see if I can see on NinjaTrader where that might be. I'll just go to the NinjaTrader website. I'm a problem solver, you could say. Oh yeah, there we go. Now I remember what it is. There we go. Okay, so it is giving me the same thing. Real-time market data required to start a new SIM account. I'll click start trading, but yeah, I'm guessing it's not gonna work. Oh, looks like I still have $3 in my NinjaTrader live account. But it does have the delayed market data. But yeah, I had a Ninja account like years ago when I was trading live for a little bit. There's $3 in there still. And 76 cents. That's right. As you can see, my live trading journey went very well. 2 years ago, or 2.5 years ago. It's been a minute. Yeah, it doesn't look like I can see my NinjaTrader, my other accounts, 'cause I think it is just kind of like on the desktop platform. It's not actually like connected to Tradeovate or any other like any of the prop firms or accounts. So yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to like transfer those specific sim accounts over. But if I did like get a free trial, because I think that's what I'd probably have to do, is just like sign in with a new email and just like pretend I've never used Tradeovate before and get like a 7-day free trial and then use that sim accounts with the Trader's Post 7-day trial and run it for a week. Obviously, that is tough because a week's not quite like for certain things not quite enough data to like really know what the strategy's going to do. But also like if the results are pretty good in a week, it definitely would be pretty appealing. But it would suck if it was like a bad week. It's true, you have the backtest and the live alerts. Yeah, you did have that live alert as well while you're showing us on the Discord. I was like, oh yeah, right before that big pop-up. Which that pop-up was obviously some random occurrence. But somehow your bot still kind of got the alert for it. Don't worry, I definitely wouldn't expect that to happen all the time. But in general. How much is Trader's Post like per month? I have the website, I can look it up. Yeah, one MES is a low risk as well. It's true. Dang. So it's like $41 a month. And that's just the starter package. I'm not sure if I'd need like the other packages. It looks like this one's all you'd need. 1 live account, 4 paper accounts, 1 asset class. Yeah, I don't mind that. Can I build a buffer for that bot? Especially as we start seeing some more consistent like profits with this strat. Because 124 is not bad. That's like after commissions. Start doing that a little more consistently, definitely build a nice little buffer, that's for sure. Or especially if we get a little extra confidence, switch to a mini. Get like $1,000 in a day, it'd be kind of nice. And then, yeah, I could even trade on the same account if I wanted. Because I was kind of thinking like, okay, do I get like another one that I want to trade like the bot on, like a new one? But I could just like kind of use this one. Oh, that's the buffer right now. It is tempting, but I still might. It's not that I don't trust your back testing, but I still would like to see like just how it runs like on kind of a basically like a practice account, but like pretend it's like, you know, a actual prop account. Just to like kind of see just what it does and how it works, and then just can implement it. But I might change my mind. I'm just erring on the side of caution for now. Or I might just like get another account. Kind of like you mentioned, like this is like a 25K. Or I guess technically the 50K with the $1,000 weekly cap. That's the cheapest account. So I could get another one of those. Get 10 accounts with 6 different companies and average $100 per day on each. That's kind of the goal. Just got a couple right now, but goal is to build up my profit accounts, get like 5 on Funny Ticks, and then get like 5 more on like Tradeify or Take Profit Trader. Probably get like I'm not a huge fan of Apex, but like if I have plenty of accounts and I keep scaling, I'll probably end up getting 20 accounts on Apex, right? That's the profit firm goal right there. No, it's Apex. I know, I know a lot of people not big fans. I'm also not a big fan, but also like they never denied my payouts last year. So like I have no reason to say they aren't good. They just might not be the best. Blue Sky, I've never heard of that. I've heard of Bullnox. Blue Sky has no rules. Well, that sounds like a disaster waiting to happen. I mean, no rules is great, but like, if they don't have any rules, which you may have been exaggerating with the no rules thing, but obviously there has to be rules in place, otherwise people will take advantage of them, and then they won't be able to pay people out because people will take advantage of no rules, if that makes sense. But it does look like they have like a consistency rule, obviously like draw a normal amount of like drawdown. So it does look like they have some basic rules, 90% profit split. I'm looking at their website. At first I thought you meant like no rules. And I'm like, brother, you need some rules, otherwise they're not going to make any money. But it does look like they do have rules, like normal rules. $4.2K likes? Heck yeah. You've been grinding. But Funny Ticks also doesn't have any weird rules. It just has the normal like drawdown and consistency rule. So if you do want some of the good account options, check out Funny Ticks. You get 35% off your first account if you use my code. And the profit target on the 50K account is only $2,500 instead of $3,000. And I think their accounts are a little bit cheaper too. You can get the cheapest one for like $60 right now. No activation fees either. And they also don't have any weird rules like Apex. But yeah, if I need more accounts, I might look at Blue Sky for some more accounts, but probably stick to some other ones first, personally. Just since I've never like heard of it until now. But it looks like they're kind of legit. Run this bot. You mean like today, like today's trading session? Because it might be worth waiting until, again, like Monday when like the holidays are over. Better trading conditions, possibly. And I'm just like, I'm bad with commitment issues, so there's that as well. But no, yeah, letting it run to like like if it loses 200, just cut it, and it's not a bad trial run. Definitely don't. I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you. It's tempting. Well, yeah, it's not like a time commitment. It's just like a decision commitment to like, it's kind of like buying something, right? Like maybe that's it. Maybe it's not quite commitment, but like, you know, you're at the store or you're like here on Amazon, you see something that you want, even something you need. But sometimes it's like, do I really like, do I actually want to buy it? And sometimes it like takes like, I don't know. Sometimes it takes me a little bit to actually say like, oh, like I'm gonna do it, you know? Just kind of committing to actually buying something when, you know, because obviously, yeah, there's the possibility that I lose the 200 or however much. Obviously, there's a possibility that I make some money. That's awesome too. I'd love to see that. So that's where it's like probably worth the risk and it's probably chilling. But at the same time, there's still just like that, the commitment of actually like making that decision and just like trusting and just like let it happen, you know? If that makes any sense. That might just be a me thing. Just a little hesitant sometimes when it comes to buying stuff that isn't like a no-brainer. And this, I'm not saying this is a no-brainer because like in some ways it is, but just kind of err on the side of caution, like I said. And also, it kind of just makes more sense to wait until next week because I wasn't sure like how long I was gonna even stream today. Just because like it's Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Might need to go help my family with some stuff for tomorrow. So but I'm definitely thinking about it. I think I am kind of down to run it next week and see how it does. It looks like Friday also is going to be an early close. Let's see. Just got like an email about it. Not me, I'm working as I do on all holidays. Dang, you hate to hear it. That's the worst, working on holidays, like Thanksgiving especially. Like, come on, you're gonna work like on Thanksgiving? Like, who's even out there buying stuff? I guess like early Black Friday stuff, like later in the day. But still, unbelievable. It's the best my wife left me. Gosh dang it. That does not sound like the best, but I'm glad you have a positive outlook on it. But also, you're probably just being sarcastic, and I'm sorry. That sounds like not ideal. But double time and bonus is that's nice. That's not bad. Is it worth your wife leaving you? Depends on who you are. For me, no. It's been 5 years. It's okay. Okay. Yeah, it's been a minute. That's good. But still, you hate to hear it, you really do. Next week, Monday? Yeah, probably something like that. Next week, Monday. Yeah, that kind of makes more sense to me anyways. Again, not good with commitment, but might as well give it a go next week, see how it goes. $157 an hour? Jeez, maybe I would take the holidays off for that. I'm just kidding. Become a nurse? Dang, you're right. I need to become a nurse. The problem is I can't just do that overnight. I have to like do a lot of things to become a nurse, unfortunately. But yeah, 157 is crazy. Especially if, yeah, you're working, like, I know sometimes, like, nurses, doctors, hospital, that kind of line of work, you get like 8 to 10, 12-hour days sometimes. I don't know if you'd be that busy on, like, on Thanksgiving or the holidays, but oh, is tech fleet number one? He took the spot? No way. He did. Orange Man said nurses aren't professionals. I've not heard about that. That's funny, though. I work 7 days in a row, all 12s. Jeez. So you're making big money then on those 12-hour days. That's a lot of work, though. I don't know if I would want to sacrifice 12 hours of my day just because I do care about like family and friends and stuff. But also 157 an hour after midnight. I guess that's not your full-time pay, obviously, but still, that's pretty crazy. Oh shoot, Tech flew down to number 3. That was quick. Yeah, you're number 2. Highbrow is number 1 now. I don't know how it works, guys. I don't know how the ranking system works. But Tech flew went from 1 to 3 real quick. 54 is the base. That's still pretty good. I mean, that's a lot better than I was making doing construction with my dad. So, new pay raise this week. Oh shoot. Being a nurse doesn't sound too bad now that I think about it. But I'm just thinking about it in terms of money value. Don't know if it's actually something I could actually like do for a long time. It'd probably be a bit draining, like the 12-hour days and everything. Dang, average hourly is 160 an hour. We only work 4 hours a week. Dang. Not women do it. It's easy. Fair enough. That's true. It's not like it's like heavy lifting or anything. You just have to like be at work and do stuff for, 12 hours. That's a statement. I was gonna say that is a statement. It's kind of funny. But if we just, it is heavy lifting. Okay, okay. Definitely not saying women can't lift, but genetically they have a disadvantage when it comes to really heavy lifting, but that's not to say that they can't lift plenty of heavy things. I respect women. Yeah, the 5's not looking bad. But, yeah, emphasis on the but. Yes, yes, I'm looking only for 15, only one trade. He knows, he knows. He's just tempted. The temptations. Yeah, here comes that 15 though. But only one trade, one good trade. So that means I'm done too. Still got my training wheels on. Need someone to run this bot ASAP. Trying to giggle in the background. Hey, patience, patience, my friend. Patience is a virtue, as they say. He got you too. Yeah, he hit me with the 15 and the one good trade. I mean, we did take a couple today actually. We kind of got two good trades, but the first one I scaled in incorrectly and I didn't hold for like kind of a larger profit. And then we just kind of took two losses right before that, so a couple trades. But one good trade. One kind of good trade. Tech flew the inflated head overlord. That's funny. He'll get us right though, he will, he will. And then eventually one day he'll get his 90. He'll be back out of the negative. He's going back to the highs. Looks like he kind of wants to. It's kind of holding the 5 right now. Maybe not. Probably has more than $90 for his son. But that was a good one. That was. Maybe, but maybe not. It's true, you never know. I'll probably leave my son with like $90. Maybe like a crisp high five as well. Be like, good luck. $100 per year? Dang. I wish my parents did that. Oh yeah, that was kind of what I was wondering too. Like, is it for their age, like times their age? So like 200 for when they turn 2, 300 for when they turn 3, 1,000 when they turn 10. They get shopping spree. Dang. Zootopia today. Is that the new movie? Does that come out today? Yeah, it looks like it came out today. What do you know? Animal movie. That's where I belong. Hey, some people belong in an animal movie. I mean, or jungle, and that's just how it is. Yeah, no, it's impossible to deal with women. So again, I love all women, but sometimes I would say, I mean, dealing with women might not be the best way to put it, but like understanding women, I think that's the impossible challenge right there. I work with dozens of Filipinas. Gonna tell them to go find a Filipina. Okay. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty. Assuming you're in the U.S. I think there's plenty of Filipinas who would be very happy to come to America and get a green card. Zeus, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Indiana. Okay. Yeah, yeah. So just from some experience, like on my Facebook, I think 90% of my friends are like Filipina girls. And I don't know why. At first, I was just accepting friend requests because I was like, oh, if I have more friends, people will like trust me more. If I'm like selling stuff on Marketplace or like whatever. But then I ended up getting so many like friend requests from these Filipina girls. And I was like, I don't know who you are. And some of them would message me in like Tagalog or like one of the other languages. And I'd be like, I don't know what you're saying, but I'd Google Translate it, and sometimes it was like catfishy stuff. I was like, this is crazy, but kind of funny. I know you guys are going back and forth on the number 1 spot. Looks like you were number 3 for a second there. Oh no, that's Tech Flu. Following 1 Corinthians 7 is always a respectable thing to do. Actually, it's like a really good thing. You don't want to. Bible is good. We'll say that. It's mine. He's got it. Here's that 15 playing out kind of nicely though. Dang, no mercy. Brandon's out here for blood. That's no 15, at least not an ES. I got the chart right here. The orange line is the 15. And then my little box is kind of at the high of the 15, kind of in this area. Kind of wicked through it. I don't think he would have gone stopped out with the risk that we've been using. And then we've had a nice little move up. Like 30 points. Yeah, but it didn't go into 15, silly. Oh, my bad, my bad. I don't even know what it means. I'm just watching my son play Fortnite and chatting. That's the life right there. Is he winning though? That's the real question. I don't know what it means either. I just see like the numbers by our names and they change and I don't know why. Because it says like top gifter when I hover over it, but none of you have sent any gifts, which is fine. Like you don't need to. But I think maybe it's just like who chats the most. I don't even know. Oh, why not buy now? Might not be a bad call out, but also kind of like I said, this is where I probably would have bought if I was gonna buy, which would have been like almost perfect. So for me, this is a little bit late of a buy. It's not chat the most because I'm number 3. Well, that's what I was thinking. Like you've been here since the stream has been opened, unless it like resets if you leave. I don't know if you like left and it reset or something. So yeah, it's probably not based off the amount of chats. It does show me a number next to your guys' name, like not in the chat, because the chat just shows like number 3, number 2, number 1. But like when it shows like who's in the stream, it says like Brandon is 12, Highbrow's 9, TechFlu's 2, Noah 4. The number after you, yeah, you got 4, so you can see it too, yeah. So yeah, I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure what the 4 represents or the 9. But I mean, maybe we'll figure it out one day. You guys wait for entries? Yeah, I try to wait for good optimal entry. Yeah, I've had my box here for kind of a minute in this kind of area. And yeah, kind of waiting for this 15. The orange line here is the 15-minute EMA. So waiting for it to come down. I mean, I could have bought like right here, like on it somewhere. But again, this box kind of gives you a little bit of a room above it. So getting in here, even like down here, like that would have been basically the perfect entry for this pullback. So I typically do wait for what I'd consider a good entry. But I do know a lot of people do kind of just, they buy kind of based off the trend and average out things go against them. So like, might not be totally invalid. But yeah, if you're trading like the 1 minute EMA, then this would be like pretty decent buy. Because the 1 minute is good, and like you can definitely see that it's been kind of holding up the 1 minute, except right here when we went below it. But yeah, I prefer kind of the 5 or 15 higher time frames, especially with like what TechFlu's been giving us the sauce for. But even just in general, like higher time frames hold up a little bit better than the 1 minute EMA. But I mean, yeah, you kind of called it out. This was a good kind of buy in this little spot. Cannot argue with that. Going back to 280. Definitely could be. Get a runner in trust. I don't know if I quite have that much trust in it going to 280. But if you do, I mean, good luck. Yeah, I think TechFlu's analysis was kind of correct today. I mean, we kind of had this BS dump. It wasn't super long-lived or anything. He did say that probably wouldn't pump back up, but low key, like looking at it now, I imagine we just kind of ride this 1 minute, 5 minute EMA and just kind of slow grind up until market closes for the weekend. Actually, no, I think it will open tomorrow. Let me double check the email. Tradeify sent me an email. So yeah, Thursday, trading halts at 12 p.m. I'm guessing this is all Eastern time. So yeah, market trading halts at 12, resumes at 5. So I guess you could trade Thursday night if you want, or like Thursday morning. But I doubt trading is going to be good or not. And then Friday says early close at 12:15. So both Thursday and Friday both have an early close. So technically, you could trade like just the open and a little bit of the morning on Thursday and Friday, but I wouldn't recommend it from my experience in the last 2.5 years. If a day has an early close, like at noon, which is only like 10 o'clock for me, it usually isn't a good day for trading anyways. Like the 4th of July, like you don't want to trade on the 4th of July, even if the market is open for a couple hours. Just from my experience, but you're welcome to do whatever you want, obviously. So it's technically open Friday, but it has an early close. So I probably won't be trading Thursday. Well, I definitely won't be trading Thursday, and I probably won't be trading Friday either. Yeah, some people only need like, 15, 30 minutes, maybe an hour to make some money. So you definitely have time for that. But like I said, even though the market is open, there's going to be very little volume because not a lot of people usually trade those days, regardless of like if it's open or not. Looks like we're almost at 280, just a couple ticks away, or points. Got like 270, 280. I mean 278. I meant to say. We're about there though. Kind of double ticking 78.5. Or double wicking is what I meant to say. I know some prop firms are probably they're probably only going to count like Thursday and Friday as one trading day, if that makes sense. Sometimes they do that. Let me check the Discord. Yeah, so funding ticks. Kind of little reminder of the early close on Thursday and Friday. They didn't specify the trading days though. But I think Top Step or some other prop firms, usually they kind of mention like, oh yeah, like Thursday and Friday will only count as one trading day on like your accounts. If you like need trading days to get like a payout or whatever. But it looks like Tradeify's email does say each day will still count as a full trading day. So if you need a trading day, then you can get some trading days, I guess. Thought Friday was the only trading day. Interesting. Yeah, no, like, again, technically, Thursday's open until 12. But I think the 4th of July was also open until 12. Or 1 or something like that. But, like, if you go back and look at the charts, I don't know if you can look back that far. Maybe if on, like, the hourly chart or the daily chart you can. Well, I'm just going to do it because I'm, like, here, just out of curiosity. July. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't even show the 4th of July. It might have been not on a weekday. Yeah, so July 4th was on a Friday. It's not showing up on the daily chart. Go to the 4-hour chart. Trying to remember what happened. Okay, yeah, so Wednesday, July 4th. So it looks like, yeah, it was open for, again, it had like a little bit of an open. And it did like go up a little bit. But yeah, I don't think it was like good trading conditions. And that's like where I wouldn't plan on trading Thanksgiving even if you did want to or had time. Same with Friday. Might not recommend it. But the market's open till noon, you know. It just might be really choppy, low ATR, low volatility, low volume. Like I mentioned. Well, it looks like it got past 280, so 356 is next level. Could be making the move, we'll see. Making a firm with only a MLL. However, you're limited on how much you can make per account. Thoughts? I think that's... I mean... Oh, wait, are you talking about like where it doesn't trail? With the max loss limit? So you can actually like build up a buffer. Because at first I was thinking like, well, a lot of firms have like their max loss limit, but they don't have like a daily loss limit. But usually they do have like a end of day drawdown that trails. Do you think it's gonna go up higher? It looks like it is. can't really argue with what I'm looking at. We did kind of break the highs of the day, so we definitely could be slow grinding up the rest of the day. Yeah, I think he's saying that as well. No trailing drawdown, just loss limit. I think there is a prop firm that does that. It just it takes a minute to get there. You can't just like buy an account that has that by default. Let me look at the website, see if they still have it. I was gonna say, like, you're kind of saying to do the same thing as yesterday without the grind up, but it did pretty much the exact thing of yesterday with the grind up included. The move down was just a little weaker. Kind of just went down, chopped for a sec, and then bumped up. And honestly, especially based off the last couple of days, I think we'll probably just do this for the rest of the day. Maybe we'll chop around a little bit, kind of up here, like 350s level, maybe even 320s. Who knows? Might do a little chop once we get up there around lunchtime or whatever before the afternoon session kind of starts. I know I thought the dump would be bigger too. Let's see. Would that not be risky as a firm? I think it would be. Like I imagine there's a reason why firms don't do that. Because the whole point of like the trailing drawdown is to basically force traders to be consistent, and it does kind of punish people for not being consistent. Because like lots of traders could make $1,000, right? And then give all that money back and just be like, oh, like I still have, my $2,000 of drawdown, and they can probably make that back again and eventually get a payout. But with the live trailing drawdown, you really got to be consistent. Otherwise, because if you lose your $1,000, now you only have $1,000 left to lose instead of $1,000 plus your original drawdown. So I'd say it's probably risky. Yeah, today was kind of a freebie. Same as yesterday, just a little weaker. Do you think there's going to be an Asian market tonight? There will be technically. I don't know if I can guarantee how good it will be with Thanksgiving being tomorrow, but the market will be open tonight until tomorrow at noon. I'm gonna start posting my screenshots with talking to TechFlow at end of the day. There you go. But yeah, definitely cooked the move today. But it does look like, I kind of looked it up, there's a prop firm that's a little older. Not as popular. I don't know why. It just isn't really promoted by like YouTubers a lot, I don't think. It's called Earn to Trade. They've been around for a minute. They actually, I feel like once upon a time they allowed bot trading, but I'm not sure if they still do. But their accounts are a little bit more expensive. That might be why they're not as popular. But they have like this thing called like a futures trading career where you start with like $100,000 valuation, or actually you can like choose between like 50K, 25K, 100K. You start with the evaluation, which has like normal rules. And then once you pass the evaluation, you get sim funded with like normal rules, right? Daily loss limit, end of day drawdown. But then they'll move you to a live account, which still has a trailing drawdown, but basically as you like hit like your profit goal on the account, they'll move you to a bigger account. And I don't know if it says live account, I'm guessing it's not like a real live account, but maybe it is. Anyways, you start with like your 100K. Once you reach certain profit goals, they'll move you to like 150K, and then your drawdown increases to like 4,500, and your profit goal is 9,000. Once you reach that profit target, you'll go to a 200K account with a drawdown of 6,000, profit goal of 11,000. Once you reach that profit goal, you'll move to a $400,000 account with a profit goal of $40,000. I'm not sure like what you get once you get $40,000, but it says drawdown fixed to 300,080 or 388,000. So basically your drawdown is fixed $12,000 below your starting balance. Actually, let me just pull this up. I always like forget to do that because I'm lazy. But it's not like hard to throw it in Chrome, even if it's like a little awkward. But yeah, basically kind of stepping stones. And once you get to the 400K, the drawdown is fixed at 388, which is $12,000 below like your starting balance. So yeah, there's an account with a fixed drawdown, not trailing, but they just have the daily loss limit, but it's like 8,800, so you probably don't want to lose that much in a day anyways. Blue Sky allows bots, nice. Technically any which has an industry trader allows bots. Yeah, I think most people, let's see, change this back. Where were we? Yeah, I think platforms only have a problem with bots if it's like high frequency bots, right? Like if you automated your strategy, because Ninja Trader itself has like the Ninja script that you can automate your strategies. So unless you're taking, again, like the high frequency where you're taking like several trades a minute or like trades that only last like 5 or a couple seconds, a lot of platforms don't like that. But honestly, if you had a pretty straight, if you had like a normal bot on Ninja Trader that basically, like let's say you had one that just like, I don't know, sold at like support or resistance, right? So every time it got to like a 5-minute high or like something, again, I don't know how you'd code the specifics, but obviously you don't want to, sell every high of any candle. But if you could somehow determine with your bot that this is a high, or like maybe make it like here, and it's like, oh, hey, sell at this high, you sell, right? You have a specific profit target. Like, there's no way the prop firm would know that you're using a bot, especially if you're only taking a couple trades a day. Again, kind of automating your strategy that's already in place. But if it is like a specific, yeah, like hedging strategy or like a typical bot strategy that is a lot of trades, hedging, that kind of thing, then I could see why there could be like some issues, or it'd be easy for them to like kind of figure out what's going on. Broker snitch to props? Really? Doesn't surprise me, but that is a little unfortunate or kind of lame. Because yeah, like if you were to automate, otherwise I just want to run mine on Take Profit Trader. Have you tried, or are you just too afraid of getting banned? Because I'd be too afraid of getting banned personally. But I'm just kind of curious if you've like thought about it, or if you're just like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. But I would be curious, like if you were to somehow like automate your EMA strat to where it only took like 2 trades a day based off like the 15 or the 5 minute EMA and like did the scaling and everything, I would be curious like if that's something they could possibly figure out, you know? Or like the strategy that I was doing with like the, where was it? Switch to this one. Yeah. With like the overnight highs or lows, you know, in the 15-minute low, 15-minute high, like the retest that I've been doing, where we do like the close below, and then we come back when we bounce off of it for like our 250, you know, scalp. That strategy would be pretty easy to automate because you just have like the session highs and lows, and then like you just calculate like, okay, like if we close like 5 points or more above it, and then we come back, we enter, right, hold for, I mean, even this one, it didn't close, not a good close above, but it looks like we still wicked up here, would have gotten my 12.5 points. Actually, maybe not, that's maybe only like 10 points. But it'd be pretty easy to automate that strategy, I think. And if I just like ran it off the market open and then just like let it do its thing for like 30 minutes, it'd only take like 2 or 3 trades. And obviously I'd probably manage it. I might not let it fully automate itself just because like don't want it to like take trades that I wouldn't take. But that would be a pretty hands-off way of doing things. And I do find it unlikely that they would find out about it. Because it's just based off like my strategy and it's just like automated. It's not like a bot just taking trades. But it is like doing it for me. So I don't know. Could be wrong. They might still snitch or figure it out, but let's see. John, are you still here? Yeah, you are. If you've accidentally won too much money, sometimes, funnily enough, it is like hard to lose money on purpose. But if you do kind of keep trading, I don't know if they would get mad at you for like taking lots of trades quickly. But if you do take lots of trades, whether they're win or loss, the commissions will kind of add up. But that's also like you'd have to take a lot of trades for the commissions to eat into your $3,000. But that might be like my strategy is like obviously like maybe like try and take a losing trade, but also I'd trade like 10 to 15 micros instead of minis because then you're like it's like a similar size to a mini, maybe a little extra, but then your commissions are going to be a lot higher, which will help you lose money. But I'm so good. Yeah, that's the problem right there. Again, I don't know if they like see this and like question it or like get mad at you, but if you just like entered and exited trades really quickly, you wouldn't make a lot of profit, and you'd probably end up just like losing money on commissions. But like, I don't know if the prop firm would get mad at that. But yeah, if I was like on a sim account and I just went like, let's see. You see, sorry, it's a little annoying with the sound.
Order filled.
You see, if I just did something like that, you might accidentally make some money, but you're gonna lose money most of the time. And then the commissions are gonna eat you alive too. Just like buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. But again, prop firm could get mad at you because like some prop firms don't like it when you take like that many trades in less than a minute. So definitely do it at your own risk. And then yeah, if you did micros instead of minis, the commissions would be higher. That would be nice. Yeah, do the same thing on the next dated ES contract. You'll lose money on the spread. Exactly. But yeah, unfortunately, I can't see like how much commissions would have been on a sim account, and I don't want to run that on a real account. But yeah, with all these trades taken, you're probably, I mean, you're losing like $4 or $5 per contract. And obviously, if you did micros, you're gonna like double that. Just in commissions alone. But also you'll lose money just from like taking these trades. Sorry, I'm just looking back at the I wasn't sure if I took any other trades on this demo account. I like thought I did, but that might have been like a different one over here because I thought I did something as like an example. Maybe that was like a different day. Maybe I'm tripping. But anyways, it shows that I'm down $150, which I think is just from this. But also I don't think that's including commissions. 130 micro on NinjaTrader lifetime. Yeah, but I think it's a little bit higher on like prop firms because prop firms, it doesn't matter if you're on NinjaTrader or somewhere else. They just have like a kind of a set like commission or whatever. Because it's like it's sim accounts. It's lower in firms. It might be lower. Let's see, I guess I could do the math on this account trading micros. So that's 1 micro, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7 trades or 7 micros traded. And I'm down like, how much is that? $14. Because yeah, it says like 138, but then I'm actually at 124. So yeah, 7 trades on micros. Just yeah, kind of like 1 contract here, and then this was like 2 contracts, but obviously it's like we just counted that in the 7. So with 7 contracts traded on micros, you're paying $14 in commissions, at least on funding ticks. So it's about $2 per micro, at least on this funded account or funding ticks account. Yeah, it looks like it could be going 356, getting pretty close. But yeah, if you trade like 10 micros at a time instead of one mini, you're gonna be losing like 20 bucks per trade on commissions. Whereas if you're on a mini, it's like 4 bucks or 5 or something like that. I think that is the only logical reasoning. He must be one of the market makers. Otherwise, there'd be no way for him to know. Shorting? Probably not going to short this unless we get some sort of reversal set up, because right now we're just going up and to the right. I did take some shorts earlier though and made some money. Or that, but I like my answer better. Yeah, no, he definitely could be AI. That does make me like think about AI though, and like just like how far it's come with like, you know, writing and even just like analyzing pictures and creating videos, all those different things. Like I'm honestly a little surprised that AI hasn't done more in trading yet. Like I'm sure there is some people using it in different ways. I've used it a lot in like even just like creating these indicators. Like I literally just told Chat GPT to make me ninja script thing that gave me the 5 and the 15-minute EMA on the 1 minute chart. And here it is, right? But like as far as AI like actually analyzing charts and like almost giving you like trades and setups, like I feel like that wouldn't be that difficult for AI to do just with the amount of knowledge and like the ability that it has to like quickly do research and things like that, because they could like analyze all the historical data for NASDAQ, at least as much as is available, and it would like look at today's chart and be like, all right, this is what's happening right now. All right, like we're gonna blow the 1 EMA, we're gonna dump, or we're gonna, most people using AI in trading are trying to shortcut making trading algorithms. So that's what I've kind of noticed too, is a lot of people are just trying to like make algos and like sell them, which like I understand because people are trying to make money kind of outside of trading. You know, it's kind of like the whole gold rush thing. It's like, yeah, you can either mine gold or you can sell the tools to mine the gold. So it makes sense to try and sell the tools instead of actually mining the gold yourself. But at the same time, instead of trying to like shortcut and make these algos, if they actually like learned how to use it in a way where they could like probably be like more profitable than 90% of people, because AI is pretty smart. Yeah, I heard Top Step's down. That's what some people have been talking about earlier. I don't have any Top Step accounts, but a couple people in chat mentioned it. Or you can just buy the gold, exactly. Buy at the top and just wait 10 years and you'll probably be more rich. That's what the rich people do. They don't mind the gold. They just buy it. And then they wait until it's worth more. Or break even. Exactly. I'm not selling shovels. I'm just offering suspiciously good to be true stuff. Yeah, you're selling the gold radar, right? It's like a metal detector, but for gold. That's what Tactful is trying to sell. Ah, yes, buy this metal detector from me. It'll tell you where all the gold is. Or yeah, an ointment that makes the hands not hurt. Exactly. I wonder if there was any like scammer kind of people back then trying to do that, like, oh yes, use these sticks and you'll find the gold or whatever. That might have been before scammers were big. People may have been a little bit more honest back then. I mean, there's always dishonest people throughout all of time. But I feel like nowadays with the internet, people are just like more creative when it comes to scamming. Like they'll just come up with like the most BS crap ever, and people will buy it because like the idea is like what they want, you know, like it solves the problem that they have. Is this time to short? I don't know. We did get a little bit more of a close below the 90 MA finally. So that could be a sign of weakness. But we're definitely, let's kind of see if we break this high, we might just continue higher. But if we start pulling back again, you never know. Selling $10 concert tickets outside for $30. Jeez. I mean, I guess that's just like a hustle, right? Or like a supply and demand. Like if tickets are sold out or if like you can't buy them online anymore, it's like you pay the scalpers like $30 at the outside the concert. Oh, they're fake tickets. Okay, so they were scammers. Never mind. They're only online. Gotcha, gotcha. I thought you were just saying they like, you know, just like had tickets and they're trying to resell them. Free food strat, prehistoric. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, online tickets make sense. Because yeah, I was gonna say if it's just like supply and demand thing, kind of like you know Yeezys or like any other like hot item that sells off the shelves really quickly. Or back in the day, like when I was trying to build my first computer, the graphics cards were like insanely expensive. The ones that would retail for like 8 or 900 were going for like 2,000 or more. It was crazy. But yeah, people would just like buy them as soon as they're in stock and then they'd put on eBay for like double the price. The 2020? Yeah, exactly. 2020 was crazy. Like PS5s were going for like over $1,000 and the graphics cards were like going for 3,000 or more. Like I bought a 3060 Ti. That was the first computer that I built back in like 2021. And a 3060 Ti, which should be like $300 or $400 retail, I paid like $700 for it, or like 750. Which would have almost been enough to get like a 3080 retail. Don't know if you guys know much about graphics cards, but yeah, I built a couple computers now. I know a thing or two. I enjoy it. But yeah, that was a mess. Cause like I like wanted to build one so bad. Cause like I hadn't done it yet. And I was just stuck on like the PS4. I was like, I need a computer. You know, I want to build one finally. But I'm paying like $700 for a 3060 Ti. I was like, gosh dang. This is this is a scam. Not actually, but just like supply and demand. Oh, like a bot that kind of gives you like the restocking alerts or just like buys it for you. Yeah, I've never been that invested to like try and beat the scalpers because the scalpers just like sometimes they're too quick with it. Yeah, the restock slash buy bots. I feel like a lot of scalpers, that's kind of just what they have just ready to go, and then they get it and then they just put it right on eBay. Again, not quite a scam, just a hustle, supply and demand. But it is a little unfortunate because it kind of ruins the market and like inflates the price when it shouldn't be. It's like artificial demand and an artificial lack of supply, which is a little annoying. But if they used that and they got what they wanted, I mean, that's pretty sick. Got the 5090, 3090s when they came out. I was gonna say, if you got 5090 at MSRP, I mean, not as bad as before, but even right now, it's not the best. Like, let me go to eBay or something. 5090. For successes, they got everything MSRP. That's sick. Because yeah, right now, even like an open box 5090, you're paying like 26, 2700. You can get like a used one. Of course, I don't know if that's like, because yeah, some of these are like lower offers, like could be scams, right? So yeah, chances are you're paying like 2700 for one, but the retail's like $2,000, I'm pretty sure, MSRP. But you'd be lucky to get a used one at that price. Getting that green? Yes, sir. Small, but still green. I meant, oh, CPUs. Like the 5900. Is that like what is that? Is that AMD? Like the Ryzen 9 5900X? I think that's like one of the best gaming CPUs back in like 2020-ish. Calling that one small, I'm offended. Nah, you're right. It's only small because I trade micros. But it was like, actually would have been huge if I was on minis. It would have been like, this trade right here would have been $1,500. This one would have been like, I guess only like 400, but that would have made back most of these losses. Anyways, it'd be like a $1,300 day if I was on minis. So we'll say it was a big day. We just traded small size. Yeah, I only was in one micro and I scaled into like 3. So the risk was only like, what, $46? Probably could have made a lot more too. Oh yeah, we gotta get the risk up for sure. But also, like, it might just kind of come with confidence because like part of me wants to like build a buffer with the strategy itself because that makes sense. But also like I have a drawdown in the account and like if I do just kind of trade this more consistently and everything, I could just like go minis tomorrow. Not tomorrow because it's Thanksgiving, but you know what I mean. Let's see. AMD 5900 was like all the craze because Intel was chops at the time. Yeah, I think I kind of heard about that. I kind of was away from the gaming space for a little bit, but then like in 2021, I started getting back into it. I know, I'm joking, Tech. Don't worry, don't worry. But no, yeah, the AMD. I remember they were just like kicking butt for like that 2021, 2022 era. That's actually when I switched over because like my first PC I built, I got like the 3060, like I mentioned, and then I got like an Intel i5, just like one of the cheaper ones because I could and it was good enough for like just what I needed or gaming in general. But then I built, some more later, and right now I've actually got the Ryzen 7 7800X3D, which is still one of the best gaming CPUs that there is. And yeah, like they're not quite as big of a difference as there was back then, but AMD definitely is like still kind of kicking butt when it comes to gaming and stuff. Yeah, pretty much the exact same move from yesterday though. Could have grinded you out some more money. Could have. But also you told me uh only one good trade. I'm joking. But I did actually. I definitely could have taken this trade off the 15-minute. And that would have been another good win. So I could have been up like 200-ish or more. Yeah, no, I don't. Again, definitely don't disagree with the stopping. Because that's like good trading, good principles, good management. But yeah, I could have taken this trade, could have. I don't know if this may have been an entry here. Maybe not though. It's a little far from the 5-minute, but it might be kind of in that area potentially. This could have been a 5-minute trade. Or just like you could have held this. Because I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, if we got in here and held for the 5-minute RSI, you would have been holding till like here somewhere. That's true. Yeah, when we trending like this, like, not. I mean, yesterday we ended up turning like this a little bit later. We were holding the 1-minute, just like this. But the day before we had the 5-minute trend we were sticking to. Yeah, 5-minute RSI considering the big move from yesterday, just kind of up and to the right. Yeah, we definitely have been trending up like the second half of the day pretty consistently. And yeah, if you can catch these like 1-minute RSI moves, or not RSI, EMA. Same with the 5-minute potentially. I mean, you're just gonna keep making money. Unless it eventually drops back down. Because I think that might have been what happened yesterday. Is we were watching it like hold this 1-minute EMA for like an hour. And then it pulled back to the 5. I took one last trade and then it just kind of had a BS dump on me, you know? And decided it did not want to hold the EMAs anymore. But it happens, it happens. Going back to 379. Oh yeah, we're at that EMA right now, so we definitely could kind of hold this area, build out a flag maybe, and then go back up to like 80s. Or not back up, but up to the 380s. Yeah, if we just look at the high from the 17th, I was kind of looking at that earlier. Or also like, yeah, we took out the high of the 20th a little bit ago, and then now the high of the 17th. It's definitely looking good for possible, just like keep pumping up to the, even like the 800s almost, possibly. The 800s, no way. Probably not today, because again, we got like Thanksgiving and stuff, but just in general. Since we're kind of taking out these highs and reversing on the like the 1-hour chart, we definitely can get up to the 690s, 800s. That's kind of like where the next level of resistance would probably be. Maybe like the 550s. Yeah, nah, not today, not today. Just like in general. Hope you guys have a nice Thanksgiving. Gonna hop off the charts. Yes. You better have a good Thanksgiving. Sorry, I don't know what I was saying there, but happy Turkey Day. We'll see you. We'll see you next time. That's for sure. I don't know if I'll be streaming Friday. I might, but don't count on it. But I'll definitely be back Monday. So yeah, today might be the last stream of the week. And yeah, if you're headed out, definitely have a good Thanksgiving. Thanks for hanging out. Always appreciate the support. I might stream a little bit longer, but also I might hop off too soon, just since we're kind of done trading. I do enjoy chatting though. Uh, but yeah, Thanksgiving coming up, exciting. A day of gratitude. Can never go wrong with some gratitude. Yeah, I might try and run some Battlefield just to see how it does on stream again, because I haven't done that in like a couple weeks. Because the last couple times it just like hasn't really worked very well. I do need to fix it if I am gonna like do that on stream still, which is not like a big deal because I know like most people aren't here for that. But some people might be, and it is kind of a niche thing that don't want to just stop doing completely. Yeah, he might have had a typo on that, possibly. Unless he's talking like ND, I don't even know. He was pretty confident with that statement though, like he had the sunglass emoji, so like he said 3 times. Yeah, now he's got a winky face. He's definitely got some confidence. He's trying to flirt with you, I think. Can we short now? Maybe. We are below the 1 minute EMA. Don't know if that like... Oh, the whole contract, no minis. He's trying to make all the money. Or lose it all. Is that even possible to trade like the whole contract? Even if you had like $1 million or however much margin you need. I mean, I doubt you need that much, but like, is that even possible to trade the actual contract? Take the long because price goes up and to the right. You're right, you're right. That's what I should be doing. I should have done that a while ago, actually. I've been kind of slacking, I'm not gonna lie. But if we switch to this and then do this and then...
Order filled.
There we go. 15 long at the bottom of this bull flag. You need 30k. Oh, that's not too bad. This is just for engagement purposes while I try and test some battlefield things in the background. This is so we don't lose viewers. Maybe even get some more. Oh, we gotta prepare shaders. Gosh dang it. Oh, this was like the perfect entry though. I think it was like a 5-minute EMA entry as well, so kind of killer. My events, this is where it's skill in actually. See, I'm starting to see it. Oh, it froze? Shoot, we're off to a bad start. Battlefield's not even like fully open yet. Gosh dang it. Hopefully that's just a temporary issue. Yeah, this is where it's like, oh, there we go. Will to Will. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. 5 minis? I actually don't know. If you need 30k margin though, like someone said to trade it, I imagine you'd need like 30 contracts because that's like the same amount of margin. Could be wrong though. I have no idea actually. Isn't 1 mini 1/5 of a full contract tick wise? Possibly. I guess I wouldn't really know. I mean, there's 4 ticks in a point. I don't know if that's kind of in line with what you're saying. But yeah, I know nothing about full contracts. I was just kind of guessing that it'd be like higher up because of like the margin that someone mentioned. Because if you only need like $30,000 of margin to trade a full contract, that's the same as like 30 minis. Because each mini you need $1,000 typically. Dang, it's already giving me the ping spikes. I didn't really change anything. I did like update my bios and a couple things. And yeah, right now at the menu, I think it looks fine. But I think as soon as like we get in game and start shooting, I think it's gonna have some issues again. Because in the top left, it's already showing like packet burst and like some other things. So we'll see if it works, but I don't know if it will. You know, so the stream, mine froze. It sounds like Brandon can, but yeah, it might have froze because of the battlefield. For whatever reason, like it just like takes up all my bandwidth for like my internet. And I don't know why. Yeah, it's already giving me the ping spikes. I had to refresh. Dang. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys can see this on TikTok, but on YouTube, it's literally like I can see it, which is nice. But like I'm walking in a straight line, and then I stop, and then I like walk backwards. And the audio is kind of messed up too. Yeah, you're done, Zod. Unfortunately, yeah, I'm just gonna quit. That's fine. Just had to double check. Still doesn't work. I could try another game. I'm curious. I might try Battlefield 1 because I've played that so many times. Like I've got hundreds of Battlefield 1 clips on my TikTok and YouTube. So that should work. I'm just like curious, but if it doesn't work either, man, definitely gonna have to like fix the internet or something. That's kind of annoying. I have to consult with chat, see what's wrong. So far, chat has not given me any super useful information. Oh, we got blue back? Heck yeah. Deep, deep blue. I haven't seen the other Brandon in a while though. Yeah, Ultra Brad does come in a little bit later. I think he did come in yesterday. But there's also the other Brandon, I forgot his last name. But it's not this one who's been like trading with you. I want to say it was like Brandon, something with a T. He may have come like yesterday or something, but yeah, for some reason I feel like he hasn't been here in a second. But maybe he has. It looks like we might be making the reversal. Nice little dump. Looks like we might not get a third day of 20K on this account. This for fun account. Alright, we're gonna see though. We're gonna see if we have super high ping or not today. Just DCA, you'll never lose, pretty much. Sure, if I just wait until we're down to like the 15, I'll just dollar cost average and then eventually we'll get a pullback. UT bot? Are they on like TradingView? Or is there like one for Ninja Trader? Paper? Yeah, this is paper. UT bot. Oh, I look that up. Money is in fact made of paper. That's true. I just got spawn killed. Alright, this should be not as laggy as Battlefield 6, because yeah, I've done this on stream like hundreds of times, and it's always been fine. But low-key, it still might have some issues because of the internet. Like I was mentioning, the bandwidth I think is kind of messed up with my router. There's some lag, but it's good. Yeah, I'm getting some lag too, and that's like the really weird part. Because like even on Battlefield 6, like for me it's smooth. Even though I have like some latency, it's like smooth, but right now it's like kind of choppy for me, which is weird. It makes it hard to aim, like. Oh, no, I'm dead. At least we got the guy on the horse. Cool, you're playing and trading? Yeah, I do that sometimes. Haven't done it in a while though, because my freaking internet's been kind of messed up. At least I think it's the internet. But yeah, I'm getting like constant kind of like ping spikes, and we go back to spawn. Yeah, for some reason right now, like it's a little like glitchy, like moving left to right. I don't know if like you guys can see that. Because Battlefield 6, I lagged more. Because this I actually can shoot things, which is nice. On the other one, I can't even walk forward without like going backwards. So it is nice. Okay, yeah, see, like I'm not like getting ping lag, but for some reason it is like a little choppy when I move left to right. Like if you look at my gun, it like I'm moving my mouse smoothly, but he's like kind of jittering, which is kind of weird. Not sure what that's all about. Yeah, the latency seems to be a lot better. That's a lot of people. Yeah, no way I survived that. Yeah, this seems to be playable, but it's still like oddly kind of choppy, which I don't understand. Interesting. Yeah, that kind of like lagged for a sec. I couldn't quite get my aim where I wanted. Clash Royale would be 10 out of 10. Or Slither. That's true. Those games also would definitely not lag the stream. I should have plenty of bandwidth for those. But yeah, this definitely seems to be playable. Like I can snipe without any delay. But like it's really choppy when I try and aim. It's just not like smooth. So I might have to try some of that Clash Royale. Subway Surfer. That's true. If I had Subway Surfer going, especially if it was like live, not just like background gameplay while I was trading, that would go hecka viral. Interesting experiment though. It's still getting like some weird issues. That might just be the game though. I might have to like close or reopen it, change some settings. I think they do. Yeah, they heard it. Thank you for the new follows. Appreciate it. Maybe they want you to be up 5K. Bad trader. Oh, you're right. Currently down 5K. Roman, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, is he talking to me or you? I don't have my. Let's see. I guess I could check TikTok on my phone. See if I got a DM. But actually, I'm gonna go check something else real quick. Yeah, I kind of thought it was too. NQ, bro. Yeah, this is NQ. Yes, sir. Yeah, I haven't checked my DMs, so it's probably me. I imagine that's kind of typical. Someone like follows you and then like sends you some DM, probably with some sort of request or trying to sell something, or maybe just saying hi. Yeah, he did DM me. He just said hello. Oh, there's Ultimate Brad. Heck yeah. He didn't send me anything else though, so I wasn't sure what I'm supposed to check, but he did DM me saying hello, and I say hello back. I know, usually it is like, oh, buy my indicator, my bot, or like whatever. I'm about to start running a TikTok live to get someone to use my bot. You just gotta be a little more patient, a little more patient. But you could do that. What size account is that? This is a sim account, but technically it's got 100K in it. Nah, too much attention. That's facts. It is a lot sometimes. Especially when you get up to 37 viewers. It's a lot of people. Gotta be careful I don't say something stupid. But if you're new and you're enjoying the stream, definitely give me a follow or subscribe to my YouTube. We're actually one follower away from 700, it looks like, so I think that's kind of our next little mini goal here. The main goal is 1,000 though, because then I can put links in the bio, which would be very nice. Eli, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. That might be 700, but it's not updating the goal, so not sure if we're technically there yet or not. It's a BlackRock sized account. Oh yeah, unlimited. Call my company Funny Money. There you go. Yeah, TechFlu is definitely trying to become BlackRock. He's trying to invest in every company and have full control over them. Oh yeah, we're at 700. Heck yeah. Appreciate it, guys. Next goal. Well, main goal, like I said, 1,000. 70% of the way. So I'm a little distracted though. I'm kind of asking chat stuff, trying to figure out what's going on. My router, because I never had any problems back in like August, September. The last month or two, it's been a little hit or miss. But like Fortnite and Battlefield 1 have never given me a problem. But recently, like I've been trying to do Battlefield 6, which has given me some problems. But now even Battlefield and Fortnite are like lagging a ton. Like the ping spikes are crazy every time I try and play them on stream. But I think it's only when I'm trading and like playing at the same time. Like I might try it this weekend because I could probably play some games and stream and be perfectly fine. But as soon as I open up like my charts and try and like dual stream on TikTok, like it's just like too much, I think. Is anyone in the YouTube stream? Currently there is someone, I think. That's what it's telling me. Sometimes we'll get a couple. I am trying to grow that, but it's tough out here on YouTube. I did get up to 91 subscribers, so I have been slowly growing, but yeah, people just don't come and hang out on the stream very much, especially chatting. I used to get a couple here and there, but one of the last times I was streaming, I did like try closing like the YouTube or the TikTok first, and it still was having some issues. Because it definitely would make that a lot easier, because I'm trying, like I got like 14,000 bitrate running. But yeah, it doesn't really promote streams. It's like I want to keep the streams going just for like the algorithm and like for my channel. Because I do want it to grow. And like that was kind of the main goal, is like start a YouTube and stream on YouTube. TikTok was kind of an afterthought because I was like, well, why not stream in two places at once? But the TikTok actually seems to be like growing and working. It's grown, but I probably need like a couple thousand subscribers before I really like get some momentum, if any at all. But yeah, right now TikTok's been pretty solid, so yeah, that could be what I do, is just like record and post on YouTube, and once I get more subs, maybe stream on YouTube. But even then I could just like funnel people to TikTok for the live from the YouTube. Yeah, I'm posting shorts daily and TikToks, at least like during the weekday of trading and stuff. So it's been good, getting some views, some subs. And yeah, I've had some streams where or days I'll get up to like 4 or 5 viewers, but yeah, it's just like very little. Just haven't quite hit the algo yet. But once we do, I feel like it won't be too hard to get up to like 10, 15 viewers on YouTube as well. Just hasn't happened yet. Yeah, I could try that. Especially, what was I saying? Especially when we don't have a ton of viewers. We do usually get like 1 or 2 though, like when I'm streaming. So I hate to like just cut it off. And the stream replays that get posted on my channel after the stream's over, they usually get like 10 to 15 views, or sometimes more. So I kind of like just having those on my channel, especially if I do like reapply to some of the other prop firms. I can be like, hey, look, I've streamed on YouTube and here's all my streams. And it's kind of like a good log of just like my streams. It's easy to go back and watch them. That's a good break even. Might be time to lower the dollar cost average. That's facts. I know I should have like bought 15 more contracts down here, and then my entry would be here. I'd be in profit. What am I doing? TM, thank you for the follow. DC up. Oh, that's. I see. Yeah, once we get above the. I guess we're already above the EMAs. But once we like break these highs, another 15. But yeah, kind of like having the stream replays on my YouTube channel. I don't have to like post them. It's just there, like the 2 hours, 3 hour stream. Because that take a while to like upload, and I'd still have to like record it if I was gonna post it on there later. So kind of hard to like give that up. But it might be fine to give it up now until I do grow and actually do get viewers. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll have to do some more research on that. Yeah, they do open back up today at like 6 p.m. But then they close tomorrow at like 1 p.m. So it's an early close. That's true. I could stop the stream like early because usually I only stream till like sorry, I'm like trying to do like the math in my head because everyone always talks like EST time on stream, which I'm fine with because that's like normal trading lingo. But yeah, like normally I'll stop the stream kind of 9:30, 10 my time, which is like yeah, like 11, 12 Eastern. So I could stop like yeah, kind of like 9, like 11:30, 12. And then if I do play some games, just say like, hey, head to the TikTok. And then obviously, yeah, I can repost the shorts and everything. So that might be the move. If that does in fact work, which I actually might try. I think the viewer who was here left. But even if he's still here, thank you for watching. Probably gonna end the YouTube and then try that here in a second. Just for experimenting.